We've signed a new contract with Arsenal, extending our deal here until June 2020, which means there's a possibility of 4 seasons at the moment with this, but we're sticking with season 1 at the moment, and we're at the business end today with the second leg of the Champions League semi-final against Juventus and our penultimate Premier League match away to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. It's going to be an intense one, hopefully a load of fun. If you haven't seen the last episode, make sure you check it out. It was a real intense episode. So go and see it if you haven't already. That's enough warning, isn't it? Right, without further ado, let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome back to some more Football Manager 2017 and part 12 of season 1 of Life After Wenger, and today it is semi-final day again, leg 2 of the Champions League against Juventus. We're 3-2 down, we've got those 2 away goals. It's certainly going to be intense. If you haven't seen the last episode, make sure you go and check it out. We had 2 very intense matches, a 3-2 and a 6-3. And Romelu Lukaku continues his scoring run. He's scored in 6 consecutive games in all competitions, and he's just been brilliant all season. So, let's have a look at the team for today. But before we do that, I'll just let you know that Tottenham actually drew in their game against whoever it was. So, we're now 2 points clear of Tottenham, and we can seal the title in today's episode. So, it could be a very lucrative episode. Getting through to a Champions League final and also winning the Premier League. But these are the chosen 11 for today. We've got Cech in goal, Bellerin, Koscielny, Van Dijk and Shaw. We've got Cazorla and Barkley in the middle with Walcott, Ozil and Sanchez starting behind Romelu Lukaku up front. All the big hitters are back today. This is a massive match for the football club. Let's get into it. A chance to get through to our first final since 2006, 11 years ago now, and it would be unbelievable if we could do that in our first season at Arsenal. Come on boys, let's get a win for episode 12, and yeah, we've just got to hope and pray that we can get a couple of goals today. That Lukaku's on for me as Barkley and Sanchez puts us 1-0 up. I don't know what's quite happening there. It already popped up that it was 1-0 before it was even in the net. It's 3-3, but we are through on away goals as it stands. What a fantastic goal that was from Alexis Sanchez, and it's 1-0 within 3 minutes. Here's Dybala though, very good save from Petr Cech, and we're going to need a good performance from him today. Juventus are insane going forward, and it's going to be tough keeping them out today. Just got to restrict them to 2 goals, and we know we'll at least hopefully have extra time to save us as well. So yeah, we've got to get a bit of a lead on our end sorted out before we talk of any of that. And Dybala, another chance there, good save by Cech though. Lukaku down, here's Lukaku, he makes it 2-0, and that's number 40 of the season within 23 minutes. Sanchez linking up with him there, and Lukaku smashes it into the bottom right corner as we looked on the screen there. 2-0, and we are through to the final outright at the moment. Juventus need to score 2 goals to go through as it stands. Here's Dani Alves, and they've got one of them back. Koscielny with an own goal there. I think that's quite harsh. I think it was a Higuain shot there. Yeah, I think putting it down as a Koscielny own goal is a bit harsh. Bellerin, oh, it's away. Virgil, Alexis Sanchez, Cazorla. Oh, that's forward to Sanchez, and Lukaku makes it 3. His 41st goal of the season. Surely he can't reach 50. I mean, we've got a potential 3 games to go after this. If he got 3 hat-tricks, it would be 50 for the season, and I wouldn't put it past him in this sort of form. You know, that's 5 goals in 2 games that he's scored now, and we've had a brilliant attacking display so far. But we've got to try and hold on to this. If Juventus score a goal, it goes to extra time. So, got to try and get a cushion. Bellerin and Lukaku should have had his hat-trick. Alexis Sanchez should have had his second. 5-4 on aggregate. This has just got, sense of Real Madrid all over it, but Barkley's made it 4. He has made it 4. I was, well, it was a big toss-up, I should say, between Barkley and Ramsey for the stick game. We went for Barkley, who's had the better season, and, well, that's just showed us why we made the right decision. 4-1 now, 6-4 on aggregate. Lukaku, now Walcott. Lukaku again. It's away. He has Shaw. Forward to Lukaku. Sanchez and Özil makes it 5. We are beating Juventus 5-1 in the Champions League semi-final. Sanchez with another assist there, and Özil with a brilliant finish. Surely that's it. 7-4 on aggregate. We're going to start bringing players off because now we have to focus on the Premier League. Welbeck's going to come on. Oxlade-Chamberlain is knackered. I don't know what's quite happened to him. Theo Walcott. Ramsey can come on for him. And we'll just leave it like that. We'll try and get Lukaku's hat-trick because he is going for the Champions League Golden Boot. So, yeah. Here's Ramsey. Forward to Bellerin. Into the middle. Özil makes it 6. His 9th goal of the season. And, well, Buffon's had a bit of a shocker today. And, well, it's 8-4. I just can't believe this. Where has this performance come from? Oh, Rossbot. No, Aaron Ramsey's injured. It's not great. We can put Lukaku out there and then maybe bring Giroud on. We'll do that. Here's Özil. Forward to Welbeck. Buffon. It's quite a terrifying front three, actually. Lukaku, Welbeck and Giroud. That might be an idea for next year. Barkley nearly made it 7 there. And we've just absolutely dominated Juventus today. I can't believe it. Just how well we've played. And it's going to take us into our first final since 2006. And a real chance of the treble this year now. I just can't believe it. That is unbelievable. What a brilliant season we've had. Aaron Ramsey's out for 4 months. That's very unlucky. Yeah, that's that done. We'll have a quick look at the Champions League. How do you do it? Well, I mean, it's going to be Bayern Munich in the final. I highly doubt Atletico are going to win 4-0 away from home to Bayern Munich. So it looks like it's. Although I haven't said that, I think that's the wrong way around because we didn't start away from home. We started away from home. So yeah, maybe there's a chance for Atletico. We'll have a quick look on the schedule. Yeah, they are playing Bayern Munich at home, so there's still a chance that they could do it, but it's unlikely. So it's looking like Bayern Munich for the final, but that's for another episode. What we're concentrating on now is that Chelsea game at Stamford Bridge in just a second. Here we go then, the biggest match of the season in my opinion. We could win the championship today away to Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. Just a quick heads up on who else is playing. We're playing on the Friday, so Tottenham are going to be under pressure, but they're playing Middlesbrough. They have a slightly easier run-in than us, so it's going to be tough today against Chelsea, but we're going to name an unchanged lineup. We are playing Bayern Munich in the final, by the way. They drew 0-0 in the second leg. I just can't look beyond this team. Look at some of those performances over the last 5 matches. We just have to stick with them. They're the chosen 11. You know who they are by now, and we're going to get into it. This is Judgment Day, and we could well win the Premier League for the first time since 2004 today. 13 seasons since the Invincibles. Can we do it in our first season without Arsene Wenger at the helm? He has been involved in the club. He has been a director of football, and he made the sign of Ross Barkley, which has been very instrumental in our successes this season. So very much a part of the success as well is down to Arsene Wenger, but that's a discussion for another day. But what a boring first half. What a boring first half. Wow. After the last 3 matches that we've seen on camera, of course, that was a horrendous one. I think maybe the Juventus game just took it out of us. And we don't want to lose here. Oof. You know, if we lose today, Tottenham could go 1 point ahead going into the final day, which would not be good. It really wouldn't be. You know, a draw I can just about cope with because of our superior goal difference. But Sanchez, and it's 1-0. Lukaku, the ever dependable, with his 42nd goal of the season there, and that puts us 5 points clear with 2 games to go. Tottenham would have to win both games for them to have a chance, and we would have to lose the last game of the season against Leicester, who are still fighting against relegation, so you know they may well need that game, but we'll be fighting for the title, and hopefully we'll manage to get over the line. Theo Walcott's not had a good game today. We're going to bring Welbeck on. Mesut Ozil can come off for Barkley, and Coquelin can come in for a rare appearance. Now that Ramsey's gone for the rest of the season and probably beyond for a little bit. Coquelin will get a bit of a run as the bench warmer. So, yeah, I mean, nothing is happening in this match. It has been boring. So apologies about that, but I think you certainly got an entertaining one last time out against Juventus. Just everybody's tired. I think that's the issue. But we've got a good week off before the Leicester game, where we'll hopefully go and wrap it up. But here's Matic, it's away. Alexis Sanchez should have been 2-0. He was offside, and that's it. We have won at Stamford Bridge. We've virtually won the title, depending on what happens. We are actually going to send the assistant there, and we're going to keep an eye on the Tottenham result, because that match was so boring. We might as well see if we can win it in this episode. They are playing at 5 o'clock, so we're going to have to wait just a little bit longer in this episode to see if we can win the title today. Oh, a bit of an anticlimax here. You know, well, Tottenham have won 4-1, so it will go down to the last day of the season. Leicester safe from relegation as well. So we'll just have to see going into that final day. Decide we've got 2 more matches left this season, and they'll obviously be both on camera. The final day of the Premier League season against Leicester, where we'll be looking to win the Premier League, and then the Champions League final against Bayern Munich, where we'll be looking to win that for the first time in our history. If you've enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like down below. It really does mean a lot for the channel, and I've really been thoroughly enjoying this series. Make sure you let us know down in the comments whether you want a season 2. I really want to do one, but if we win the treble, is there any point? Do we want to go and win the Club World Cup, etc, etc? So, yeah, make sure you leave a like down below if you can. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.